Hey guys, this is Ginger. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another planting vlog, a plant with me. So in this video, in the beginning, I'll be trimming up some of my mint plants and some bee balm, and I'll be taking that and making an iced tea with. And then later on in the video, I'll take you out back and you can just watch me trim up my tomato plant, and I'll be removing one of the tomato cages and reinstalling a tomato cage. And then I'll also be pollinating a zucchini plant and just showing you just a few items around the garden, just to showing you how everything has grown. So I want you guys to stay tuned and enjoy the vlog. So we have the lemon balm, spearmint, and some regular mint. So I'll be using this for my tea. I'm getting ready to rinse off this mint and lemon balm. And I probably won't use this all in one cup, so I will just I'll save some for later, because I know I'll be drinking some green tea later on, but I wanted this black tea this morning. So this is me right here, just rinsing off the mint leaves and the lemon balm leaves. So I'll go ahead and make this tea right here. Yeah guys, we're getting ready to go back out to the yard and finish what we have going on, because I still have some work to do. Okay, before I go out there, I just want to show you guys what I was doing. So what I was doing before I started making that tea was making some Epsom salt water. So I just poured maybe, I don't know, I just eyeball a couple of teaspoons of the Epsom salt. I added some hot water. And then the reason why I use hot water with the Epsom salt, so that it can dilute it faster. And then what I did after that was just add tap water into the rest of this solution. So I'll be using this on my tomato plants and my rose bushes. So I'll be doing that here in a minute. So I've been using these two for years. Well, actually, I've been using this one for years now. This one is new to me. I got this from a gentleman's channel. I can't remember, but if I remember, I'll go ahead and shout him out for this. So let me just show you the difference. Both of these are fish, made with fish. So, and they're both fertilizers. And so you want to always concentrate on the NPK for your fertilizers. Okay. So if you can see here, the numbers on the bottom of your fertilizers, this one says 0, 10, 10, while this one says 5, 1, 1, or otherwise known as 511. So when you hear people talk about 511, they're talking about this Alaskan Fish fertilizer here with this picture on it, and then you have the 1010 right here, 0, 10, 10. Okay, so this one I'm more familiar with, the 511. So this one has an NPK. NPK is the nutrients, or the type of nutrients that are required by all plants to kind of thrive, right? So the NPK for this particular one, so you have the 511. This is the N, this is the P, and then the K. N means nitrogen, P means phosphorus, and then the K on this one is the potassium. Y'all know K is potassium in, scientific lingo or chemistry or what have you. So NPK of 511. So this is what the 511 means. And I use this on pretty much everything. And then this one I just learned about from a guy off of YouTube. And what I'll be using this one for example, is like plants that bloom, okay, or flowers. The reason being, you want to concentrate on the P and the K. N is for the nitrogen. And if you use something with a lot of nitrogen, you're not going to get as many flowers. You're going to get bigger leaves. And if you have flowers, you don't want to concentrate on the leaf growth, you want to concentrate on the flower growth. So the phosphorus and the potassium is what you want to use for those type of vegetation or flowers or plants. So this one, so I would probably use this on a pea plant. I was telling you a minute ago, so here's some mint in the lemon balm. So I cut those pieces off last night and thinned it out. And then, so I'll just, instead of throwing those out, I'm just gonna try to grow extra plants with that. Come on, Yodi. Come on. I'll leave that crack for him. So what I'm getting ready to do is go ahead and remove some of these suckers off of here. And what I mean by that is, I'll show you guys in a minute. You want to take that sucker and you can pinch it off, or you can kind of snip it off. So actually, I think I want to switch this one out, this trellis, with a different one. So this one was coming apart and I've knocked the tomato off, so you want to be careful with that. But I've knocked two off, but it's okay. So these are ripen up. So let me go ahead and I have a new tomato cage that I bought, but let me just go in here real quick and clean up this plant. And this is real bushy, and I believe it may be real bushy because I've been using that 511, and y'all know that 511 is good for nitrogen, which creates the leafiness, the foliage. So I'll probably back off of the 511 for this one, and I may use the one with the 0-10-10 because that one is not high in nitrogen, and I don't need to concentrate on this growth right now. I need to concentrate on the flower growth. And so you can take these and you can make new plants with this. So here, let me show you a sucker. So here is what I mean by the sucker on the plant. So you can take that and snip that off with your snippers, or you can pinch it off. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it with the clippers. So you wanna go in, I'm just gonna go in and remove all of these, and I won't do it on camera. I'll just come back and show you what it looks like once I'm done. So you should probably not remove these once you have them on. So it's probably a good idea to use the right size cages on these tomato plants, but you never can tell how big these plants are gonna grow. So so what I'm doing is trying to get this plant in here without breaking any of the main stem. All right, I know this is probably a big no-no, but I'm doing it. Who gonna check me, boo? Uh-oh, hold on. There it goes. And I'm gonna be itching later because these tomato plants make me itch. Tomatoes and okra. All right, so I think I have this in here pretty good. Yeah, this cage is a little bit more sturdier than that other one. And it's taller. What the heck? It's not going down. There's something under there. But anyway, so this will have to do for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim the rest of these up. So that is better than the other cage that I had. I'll take the other cage and put it on my zucchini. There's something right here keeping that from going down. There it is. And then, so here, those little basil plants, I thinned that out a minute ago. So there's only 2 little plants left right there. Okay, and this is what I trimmed off of that plant here. So you can take this and put it in the compost, or you can try to make some little plants off of it. So this one is fine. I'll just leave this one like this. And I am going to, what I'm doing here is thinning out this little plant right here. This is arugula, I think, y'all. So it's turning a little yellow, so I'm just pulling the little yellow pieces off of it. And checking this plant for little critters. And this one looks to be okay. And then, so what I'm getting ready to do now is deadhead the marigolds. So, and what that means is I'm gonna cut the old flowers off. Like this. So you wanna remove these from your flowers that have already bloomed so that it can focus on growing new flowers. So, all right. So I just got rid of that. Just got rid of this here. And over to this little pepper plant. There's a yellow jacket on there. I'm gonna be careful, just leave him alone. Ladybug here. And see the eggplant. So we have one growing here, two little eggplants. And I think I'm just gonna leave this plant alone. I'll get rid of that leaf. I'll get rid of both those leaves. And this one did not get pollinated, so I'm gonna remove this little flower. It's not pollinated. So I'm just pulling the leaves that are damaged. And then I have some more basil plants, the large leaf basils. I am just gonna thin these out a little bit as well. So and I'll probably try to replant these somewhere else. All right, so I put that one little plant off in that planter just to see if that'll survive. I think I'll leave these alone and let these grow. Okay, so now I am gonna go ahead and snip off these peppers. I'm still just removing the suckers, y'all, as I see them. So I'm still deadheading And for those of you that are just tuning in, and that means just to go ahead and just cut off all the old dead flowers. Cut those off so you can get some growth. You don't want to concentrate all your energy on old flowers, so go ahead and cut those off. This one's still good. I accidentally cut one off a minute ago that did not need to be cut. So I think these are pretty good. Okay. All right, so that's pretty much it for this little garden bed. Here's a few peppers on here, but I'm gonna let those stay, and I'll remove those off in a few days. So those should be ready. And then all this, I'll use this for my compost. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this here. And compost that. And then, so let's go over here. And then we'll cut some of these peppers. Actually, I don't have any more peppers to cut off. I cut off all the shishito peppers Sunday. Yeah, so those are not ready to come off. They will be in a few days. So this is all we have for right now. And so let me go ahead and fertilize these tomatoes. And that'll be pretty much it, guys. There is some little varmint or maybe a slug or something. There's some white foam right there. I have no idea what that is, but I don't have my shovel, so let me get that out. I don't know what that is. If anybody knows what this is, let me know if I can focus. What is that? Oh, that's gross. Okay, so I'm gonna let this little shade down or fence down. I need to fix the sides of it. I'm gonna let this down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of this to my tomatoes, and I'll come back. So I wanted to come back and show you guys where my zucchini plant has been pollinated, or at least I think it has. So as you can see, the zucchini plant or female flower has opened up, and this is what they look like. And this one is the male flower. So you can see the difference between the male flower. It has like a bulb on it, on the top of it. The female flower has a different look to it. As you can see, it has multiple little dots. Whereas the male flower, this is what this looks like. Looks like a male organ. And so what I've done was pop this flower off, because I'm just going to go ahead and run it across this female flower just to make sure that it's pollinated. It does look pollinated. Here, I'm going to see if I can get the camera in there a little bit closer. Y'all can see that right here. Let me see. You'll see the bottom of that flower? That is a zucchini. I'm not sure if it's been pollinated, but I'm getting ready to just make sure that it is pollinated by running this male flower across the top of the female flower. And if you can see right here, there is another little tiny zucchini flower that's getting ready to form in a next few days or so. So there's one total of 2 female flowers, and the rest look like they are male flowers. So I just popped this flower off. You can see here. I'm just gonna take the flower and just dab it on the inside of the female flower to make sure it's pollinated. And like I said, it does kind of look like it's already been previously pollinated, but I just want to make sure. Make sure you get some of that pollen on there. And then hopefully we should have a zucchini. So these are the flowers you can take, pull off, and you can keep these in the refrigerator they'll last a couple of days. So this one should be fine. So whenever this one opens up soon, then there should be enough male flowers on here to pollinate. It should be fine. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on the growth. And just a quick look this morning. These beans, we got a lot of little flowers on here and little beans forming. Let's see what that looks like up close. It's pretty cool. And here are the peppers. And I have 3 different varieties of okra in here. I think one of them is a Star David, one is a Jing okra, and one may be a burgundy okra. Or maybe 2 of the same type, but one is definitely a Star David. I don't know which one. And then these are burgundy okras as well. So that's pretty much what we have going on. And here's another zucchini plant, but there's nothing on here like opening up. I don't know if I see bugs on here. That's what you don't want, little aphids. So it looks like there's aphids on here, but I don't think so. It's too early for those aphids to be out. Let's see, they check the bottom of the leaf, and looks like it's okay. So there's no bugs on here. All right, yeah, so I'm in the front now. I just got done with all the plants in the back, so I'm getting ready to use the last of this fertilizer for this rose bush. So this is the water and the Epsom salt. So again, like I said, that's good for tomatoes and your rose plants.